Did you know that some types of fish, the very ones we often call superfoods, may silently increase the risk of stroke after the age of 60? It sounds unbelievable, right? But many recent studies have shown that not all fish are heart-friendly, especially those raised in industrial farms, processed in advance, or containing high levels of mercury. Hello, I am Dr. Sam Wells, a physician specializing in elderly health. Over many years of advising my patients, I have noticed something concerning. Many people eat fish regularly, hoping it will be good for their hearts. Yet they often choose the wrong types of fish, unknowingly increasing their risk of stroke day by day. Today, I will point out 10 types of fish that older adults should think twice about before including in their meals, along with healthier alternatives. Do not leave yet, because you might be eating one of these fish this very week. If you care about heart health and natural sleep, subscribe to the Wellness Unfolds channel, where I share simple, reliable, and easy. 2. Understand medical knowledge designed especially for seniors. For years, the advice, eat more fish for a healthy heart, has become a widely accepted belief. Many older adults maintain the habit of eating fish 3 to 4 times a week, thinking it is enough to protect their heart and reduce the risk of stroke. But the truth is, not all fish are beneficial, especially when their sources and processing methods are no longer what they used to be. Today, most of the fish sold in the market are no longer wild, caught from open seas. Many are farmed in cramped industrial environments, fed with synthetic feed, antibiotics, growth hormones, and preservatives to boost productivity. Meanwhile, large fish such as swordfish, king mackerel, and tuna, often praised as being rich in omega-3, tend to accumulate mercury and other toxic heavy metals in their bodies due to their long lifespan and deep sea habitat. When these toxins enter the human body, they attack the blood vessel walls, causing inflammation, raising blood pressure, and reducing arterial elasticity. Over time, this process leads to arteriosclerosis, impeding blood flow to the brain, a major cause of stroke in people over 60. I have seen many patients come to me with dizziness, unstable blood pressure, shallow sleep, and fatigue. When I review their diet, they all share one thing in common. They eat fish very often, but mainly farmed fish, canned fish, or pre-fried fish. They believe they are eating healthily, yet they are silently accumulating toxins every day without realizing it. Farmed fish usually have much higher omega-6 levels compared to omega-3. This imbalance disrupts the body's fatty acid ratio, making blood vessels more inflamed and fragile. Some processed fish products are also overloaded with salt, preservatives, and nitrites, which increase blood viscosity and force the heart to work harder to pump blood throughout the body. So even though you eat fish with good intentions for your heart, choosing the wrong type may actually put extra strain on it. And for older adults, whose blood vessels are weaker and detoxification is slower, the consequences are even more severe. That is why I always tell my patients, eating fish does not automatically make you healthy. What matters is choosing the right kind of fish and eating it the right way. The good news is, you can absolutely do that, once you learn to recognize which fish pose a risk and which ones are safe, natural, and beneficial. The even better news is, you do not have to eliminate fish entirely from your diet. Fish remain an excellent source of easily digestible protein, vitamin D, and especially omega-3, a type of fat known to reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and protect the heart. The issue is not whether you eat fish or not, but which type you eat, how much, and how you prepare it. With a little knowledge and thoughtful adjustment, you can still enjoy all the wonderful benefits of fish without harming your circulatory health. The first thing to remember, always prioritize small, wild, caught, and fresh fish. They contain less mercury and have a higher omega-3 ratio. Avoid industrially farmed fish, processed fish, smoked fish, or canned fish with high salt content. These foods can gradually raise blood pressure and cholesterol levels over time. In the next section, I will help you explore 10 common types of fish that may harm people over 60. And more importantly, I will share healthier, natural alternatives that are much better for the heart and brain. Sometimes, Simply switching one type of fish in your weekly diet can significantly reduce the risk of stroke, improve blood circulation, and enhance sleep quality. So before you prepare your next meal, let us take a closer look at what really happens inside the body when we eat the wrong kinds of fish. To understand why some fish can be harmful, we need to look at the science behind them. First, large and long, lived fish such as swordfish, king mackerel, and grouper tend to accumulate mercury and heavy metals in their bodies. When consumed, mercury crosses the blood-brain barrier, causing neurological disorders, memory loss, sleep disturbances, and damage to the endothelial cells of blood vessels, the very cells that maintain flexibility and proper blood flow. Second, farmed fish often contain high levels of omega-6 and harmful saturated fats. When omega-6 outweighs omega-3 in the body, inflammation increases, damaging blood vessels, raising cholesterol, and forming blood clots, a direct cause of stroke. Third, processed fish such as smoked fish, canned fish, or breaded fried fish contain salt, nitrates, preservatives, and sometimes coloring agents. Once inside the body, these compounds raise osmotic pressure, cause water retention, elevate blood pressure, and make the heart pump harder. Over time, this fatigues the heart muscle, especially in older adults with weaker circulatory systems. Finally, when the blood vessel lining is damaged, the body reacts by producing inflammatory cells and cholesterol to patch up the vessel walls. If this continues, plaque builds up, narrowing the arteries and restricting blood flow, greatly increasing the risk of stroke or heart attack. That is why, even though two people may both eat fish, the one who chooses wisely stays healthy, while the one who does not faces greater risk. Right now, let us explore 10 common types of fish that may increase the risk of stroke, and I will show you natural, heart, healthy, and brain boosting alternatives that you can start enjoying today. 1. Tilapia. Tilapia is often considered a cheap, easy to eat and low bone food. However, few people realize that this fish has an omega-6 level several times higher than omega-3, which silently causes inflammation in the blood vessel walls. When this inflammation persists, the vessels lose elasticity, form plaque, and become more prone to stroke. Most tilapia today are farm-raised, fed with growth feed, and treated with antibiotics. As a result, the body absorbs more toxins instead of nutrients. Overall solution: instead of tilapia, choose small, naturally fatty fish rich in omega-3 such as herring, sardines, or wild Alaskan salmon. These are excellent options that help reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve vascular elasticity. 2. Canned tuna. Canned tuna is convenient and easy to store, but it poses significant risks due to mercury buildup and high salt content. For older adults, this can lead to irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, and reduced blood flow to the brain. Overall solution: limit canned tuna consumption. If you want to get protein from fish, choose fresh sardines or wild salmon, both low in mercury and rich in natural omega-3 that supports heart health. Additionally, soybeans, chia seeds, and flax seeds are safe plant-based omega-3 sources that can replace tuna in light meals. 3. Swordfish. Swordfish is one of the fish with the highest levels of methylmercury because it lives long and sits at the top of the ocean food chain. When mercury accumulates in the body, it can impair memory, disrupt circulation, and damage the central nervous system. Overall solution: avoid large fish such as swordfish, shark, and large tuna. Instead, choose smaller, short-lived fish like herring, anchovies, or Atlantic mackerel. These contain fewer toxins and provide heart-healthy fats. 4. Catfish. Catfish is a common dish, but most catfish today are industrially farmed and may be contaminated with heavy metals, antibiotics, and waste from ponds. Over time, these chemicals can damage the liver, inflame blood vessel walls, and raise blood pressure. Overall solution. Choose freshwater fish caught from clean rivers or streams, such as hemibagris or wild carp. You can also replace them with wild salmon or herring to get healthier omega-3 without antibiotic residues. 5. Smoked fish. Smoked fish are appealing for their rich flavor and convenience. However, the smoking process increases nitrites, salt, and PAH compounds, which inflame the vessel walls and damage endothelial cells, a direct cause of plaque formation. Overall solution. Eat fresh fish cooked gently, steaming. Boiling or baking at low temperatures helps preserve omega-3 without creating toxins. For extra flavor, use herbs such as ginger, garlic, turmeric, or dill to reduce odor and naturally fight inflammation. 6. Farm salmon. Salmon is famous for its omega-3, but farmed salmon is a fake version of true nutrition. These fish are raised in crowded cages, fed processed grain and industrial oils, resulting in higher omega-6 than omega-3 levels, promoting inflammation rather than reducing it. Some farms even use synthetic dyes, antifungal agents, and antibiotics, which accumulate in the fish's flesh and harm the liver, heart, and immune system. Overall solution. Choose wild Alaskan salmon or substitute with herring, sardines, or anchovies. These are rich in omega-3, safe, and environmentally friendly. Add flax seeds or walnuts for extra plant-based omega-3. 7. Atlantic cod. Cod has a mild flavor and is easy to eat, but Atlantic cod is now flagged for heavy metal contamination and significantly lower omega-3 levels than fatty fish. This makes cod less beneficial for the heart than it used to be. Overall solution. Instead of cod, go for small, cold water, naturally fatty fish such as herring, sardines, or small mackerel. These help lower cholesterol, soften arteries, and reduce blood clot formation, a leading cause of stroke. 8. King mackerel. King mackerel is a large, tasty fish, but it contains extremely high levels of methyl mercury, which harms the nervous, cardiovascular, and renal systems. In older adults, this toxin can disrupt heart rhythm, inflame blood vessels, and increase the risk of ischemic stroke. Overall solution. Choose smaller mackerel species, Atlantic mackerel or Spanish mackerel. Less toxic, yet still rich in natural omega-3. Add dark leafy greens and chia seeds to help the body resist inflammation and flush out heavy metal toxins. 9. Fried fish and fish sticks. When fish are fried at high temperatures, omega-3 fats are completely destroyed, while trans fats and free radicals are formed. Regular consumption of fried fish raises bad cholesterol, LDL, lowers good cholesterol, HDL, thickens the blood, and hinders circulation. Overall solution. Steam or bake fish using extra virgin olive oil, with a few slices of lemon and garlic to preserve natural aroma. You can also replace fried fish with banana leaf, grilled fish, or steamed fish with ginger and turmeric for anti-inflammatory and digestive benefits. 10. Grouper. Grouper has firm, white flesh and is popular, but it is a large, long, living fish that accumulates mercury, arsenic, and cadmium. Frequent consumption allows these toxins to attack blood vessels, cause chronic inflammation, and raise blood pressure, especially dangerous for older adults. Overall solution. Replace grouper with smaller fish like herring, anchovies, or Alaskan sockeye salmon. Pair them with green vegetables, avocados, and nuts to add healthy fats that strengthen heart function and lower the risk of stroke. After understanding the 10 types of fish that may increase the risk of stroke, the next important step is not to eliminate fish entirely from your diet, but to learn how to eat fish wisely and safely. Older adults can still enjoy the taste and benefits of fish by following a few scientific principles to protect the heart, brain, and circulatory system. First, eat fish in moderation. 2 to 3 times a week is enough. Many people believe that the more fish you eat, the better. But that is not true. Our bodies only need a moderate amount of omega-3 to reduce inflammation and maintain cardiovascular function. Eating too much, especially fatty or deep sea fish, can lead to excess intake of mercury and heavy metals, causing the opposite effect. The recommended amount for older adults is 2 to 3 servings per week, about 200 to 300 grams each time. Choose small, fresh, clean fish prepared simply by steaming, boiling, or light grilling. Second, prioritize small, wild fish from clean water sources. Small fish usually have short lifespans and feed on algae and plankton, so they hardly accumulate mercury. These are the safest choices for older adults. Great options include herring, sardines, anchovies, small mackerel, and wild caught Alaskan salmon. These types are rich in omega-3. Help lower cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and stabilize heart rhythm. When buying fish, look for the label wild, caught instead of farmed. If you live far from the coast, purchase from reputable seafood stores with verified origins and avoid unverified frozen or imported fish. Third, avoid processed, canned, and smoked fish. Canned and smoked fish often contain too much salt, nitrites, and preservatives, factors that can raise blood pressure, thicken the blood, and damage blood vessel linings. For older adults taking heart or diabetes medications, excessive salt and sodium can reduce drug effectiveness and even cause swelling, dizziness, or shortness of breath. If you need to preserve fish longer, choose natural freezing methods or marinate with lemon, Himalayan pink salt, and ginger. These help kill bacteria and enhance flavor without affecting blood pressure. Fourth, pay attention to cooking methods. Avoid frying or grilling at high temperatures. Cooking methods greatly affect the nutritional value of fish. When fried at high temperatures, omega-3 fatty acids are destroyed, and trans fats and free radicals are formed. These substances can thicken the blood, increase fat levels, and accelerate atherosclerosis. Instead of frying, try gentler methods such as steaming fish with ginger and scallions to aid digestion, grilling fish wrapped in foil or banana leaves at low heat to retain nutrients, boiling or simmering with vegetables to add fiber and vitamins, adding garlic, turmeric, or extra virgin olive oil helps reduce inflammation naturally and supports cardiovascular health more effectively. Fifth, combine fish with leafy greens and natural anti-inflammatory foods. A common mistake is eating fish alone without balancing other food groups. In reality, heart protection and stroke prevention come from the overall combination of a well-balanced diet. Combine fish with dark leafy greens such as spinach, kale, or collard greens to provide magnesium and potassium, minerals that help lower blood pressure naturally. Avocado, walnut, chia seeds, and flax seeds to add omega-3 and healthy fats. Berries such as blueberries, mulberries, and pomegranates that are rich in antioxidants, helping protect blood vessels and prevent clot formation. When combined properly, your meal not only tastes delicious, but also works as a natural medicine against stroke every day. Sixth, have regular health check-ups and listen to your body. Even if you follow a scientific diet, if your blood vessels are already hardened, or your blood pressure is unstable, you still need regular monitoring. Check your blood pressure, blood lipids, and liver and kidney function every 3 to 6 months. Your doctor can adjust your fish intake according to your heart condition and medications. If you feel dizzy, have headaches, or experience a fast heartbeat after eating seafood, stop and consult your doctor immediately. These could be signs of heavy metal or high sodium reactions. Seventh, maintain a healthy lifestyle to protect your blood vessels comprehensively. Diet is only one part of overall health. Older adults who want to reduce the risk of stroke should also maintain these habits. Engage in light physical activity daily, such as walking for 30 minutes, deep breathing, or senior yoga. Get enough quality sleep to help the body regenerate cells and balance anti-inflammatory hormones. Reduce mental stress, as prolonged stress can raise blood pressure and damage blood vessels just like poor eating habits. When you follow these principles correctly, eating fish will no longer be a concern, but will become part of your journey toward a stronger heart and sharper mind after age 60. Remember, Heart health does not come from a single meal, but from consistent, wise choices every day. If you find this sharing helpful, please click like and subscribe to the Wellness Unfolds channel. 1. Dr. Sam Wells will continue to accompany you in upcoming topics, helping you eat well, sleep deeply, and live longer every day. When it comes to fish, the key is not just to eat more fish, but to eat the right kind of fish. After the age of 60, your body becomes more sensitive to even small changes in your diet. One wrong choice, such as fish high in mercury or farm-raised fish, can silently damage your blood vessels meal by meal. But on the other hand, when you make the right choices, such as wild salmon, sardines, herring, small mackerel, or Alaskan red salmon, every meal becomes a natural medicine that protects your heart, enhances your memory, and reduces inflammation throughout the body. The miracle of the human body is its ability to heal itself. Even if you have eaten poorly in the past, by making a change today, you can gradually lower your risk of stroke, stabilize your blood pressure, and improve your circulation. Remember, proper nutrition not only helps you live longer, but also helps you live better, with a clear mind, restful sleep, and a strong heart. You do not need to fear toxic fish or stroke-causing fish. You only need to stay mindful in your choices. Avoid industrially farmed fish, large fish high in mercury, and processed seafood. Instead, choose small, wild, caught fish rich in clean omega-3, and prepare them by steaming or light grilling. Just one small change can set you on the right path toward protecting your heart and brain. So each time you stand in front of the seafood counter or open a meal box, ask yourself, will this choice make my heart stronger, or will it make it tired? That simple question will be your compass, guiding you to eat wisely and sustainably. Health does not come from complexity, but from simple, consistent daily choices. Believe that no matter your age, you can still renew your body and extend your lifespan, simply by choosing the right foods and the right habits. And if you are hearing this message, it means you are ready for a journey of living healthier, more active, and more peaceful. If you find this information helpful, please click like, subscribe to Wellness Unfolds, and turn on notifications so you will not miss the most practical and science-based guidance for senior health. And if you have family or friends over 50 or 60, share this video with them. One smart dietary choice today could save a heart tomorrow. I am Dr. Sam Wells, and I believe that the right knowledge, when applied correctly, can transform your life. Join me on the journey to understand well, eat well, and live well. Here at Wellness Unfolds.